Live from the KTVE Broadcast Center, your Arklamis news source, the award-winning station, and home of the live storm tracker Doppler radar. This is NBC 10 News Live at 5.
Hello and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Levat. Our top story at 5. Louisiana State Police are investigating a homicide that took place early this morning in Lake Providence. Around 1 a.m., LSP was dispatched to the 1200 block of 2nd Street, where 18-year-old Tyson Jackson was found dead. After further investigation, 19-year-old Zachorian McCullum was arrested in connection to the homicide. He is charged with second-degree murder, possession of a firearm by a person convicted of a certain felonies, and obstruction of justice. He is currently being held at the East Carroll Parish Detention Center. Details of the incident are limited as the investigation continues. Anyone with information regarding the incident are encouraged to contact the Louisiana State Police. The funeral services for 2-year-old Jersey Simpson, Jaboris Simpson, and Jamal Bosley took place yesterday at the Monroe Civic Center's Jack Howard Theater. The services began at 1 p.m. Family, friends, and community members gathered wearing pink and blue to honor their lives. Jersey, Jaboris, and Jamal were shot and killed last Tuesday on Grandmont Street in Monroe. Police have arrested 2 suspects for their murders. Well, a Rayville man was reported.
Arklamis Most Wanted, sponsored by Coney Island Connection and Chris Lewis.
A Rayville man was reported missing in 2020, and his family still waits for answers. NBC 10's Chelsea Monet reports in this week's Arklamis Most Wanted.
Alex Elder's family says it's been 5 years since they last saw or heard from him. His mother told me in June 2024 that this is the longest they've ever been apart, and she's convinced something is seriously wrong.
And I loved my son. When it feel like something wrong with him, it'd be wrong with me. When he could feel me, I could feel him with something wrong. And I know when something wrong.
You feel like something's wrong?
Yeah, I really do.
This is Alex Earl Elder. Reports indicate he was last seen on Washita Street in Rayville back in January 2021. But family says they've not heard from him since November 2020.
We used to talk on the phone every day. He lived at my grandma's, so I would visit him on the weekends. But yeah, last time I talked to him, it was sometime November 2020. So that's probably the last time.
Sky, she was crying every day. She was crying about her dad because him and Sky is like this here. They're close. She loved her daddy.
Mr. Elder simply vanished, and his family said they reported it several times to authorities.
My mom would practically try and pressure them into, trying to send out help for him and search for him. But it didn't really get anywhere.
They told me they couldn't find him. They don't know where yet. And I just started running up there, up there and all that stuff. Yeah.
His mother recalls the last time she saw him.
The last time I seen him, I said, do not go nowhere. Stay with Mama. No, Mama, I got to go walking. I got to do this. I said, okay, bye-bye. I'll see you later when you come. That was it, baby. I ain't seen him in a long time. 2 years and six months.
Many prayers, tears, and a lot of sleepless nights for a worrying mother and daughter.
I cried by my baby because he needed to be with me. He need to. He out there in the lonesome world. Don't tell where he at. He out there in the lonesome world. I don't know, my baby got warm clothes, blankets and stuff, and somewhere to lay their head on. I've been thinking about that from my heart.
Not a day went by that we didn't talk, so I feel like he wouldn't have just, fallen off the face of the earth and just dropped contact with anyone. It's just not like him.
Here's a message to Mr. Elder from his family.
I'll tell him come home and I love him.
I miss him, love him, and want him to come home. But I really wouldn't understand, if he is okay and alive, I wouldn't really understand why he would just not contact me for 4 years.
Call Crime Stoppers at the number shown on your screen with information on Mr. Elder's whereabouts. Your tips could bring someone home and or provide a family with closure. For Arklamiss Most Wanted, I'm Chelsea Monet.
For a list of local fugitives that have been captured, pick up a copy of the Justified newspaper at your local convenience store. Well, on Saturday, a car enthusiast gathered at Landry's Vineyards for the full-blown pink car show. The free event was hosted by the Muffler Shop and Snap-on. Visitors were able to enjoy wine tastings, music, food, and a car show featuring an array of vintage cars. Proceeds from the event benefited a local cancer patient, 28-year-old Alexandra Hendricks.
I am 28 years old. I was diagnosed with stage 3 hormonal breast carcinoma at the age of 26. I went through chemo and radiation. Regardless of your age, I would always make sure, check yourself. Do the self-exams. If you're old enough, then I would definitely recommend going to get your mammograms. Hot rods are a major thing. Growing up, my papa had a hot rod. It was black with flames on the side.
Over 70 awards were given in various categories. Yesterday marked the 4th annual full-blown pink car show. Each year, people gather for great cars and even greater causes. Well, also over the weekend, the Chenault Aviation and Military Museum hosted their 2nd annual Chenault Fest. The event featured local small business vendors, food trucks, and live performances from local musicians. Chenault Fest serves as a fundraiser to support the upkeep of the programs of the museum.
Not many people know the Chenault Museum, but we do a lot more things other than just display artifacts. We have a number of veteran programs that we're very proud of. So we would love for people to come and visit us anytime. The museum is totally free, and it's something you would really totally enjoy coming to see.
The festival featured a gun raffle for an extra fundraiser, and the night ended with a show of hot air balloons that patrons could pay for a ride in. That brings us to our question of the day. Here at KTVE, we want to know, were you able to attend Chenault Fest? Just scan that QR code on your screen or go to marklamiss.com/vote and let us know. We'll take a look at what viewers say at the end of today's show.
Ken's Coffee Service is your premier coffee and filtered water specialist, serving Northeast Louisiana and Southern Arkansas. For more information on their products and services, go to Ask the Pros on myarklamiss.com.
Each morning, NBC 10 is keeping it local. We sit down with local business owners to share their stories and what makes their business unique. Want your business featured? Go to myarklamiss.com and click on Keeping It Local.
Adventure, performance, style, family, from performance to family and everything in between. Get your really good Billywood deal at Billywood Honda.
At Fisher Investments, we may look like other money managers, but we're different.
How so?
We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interest, so we don't sell any commission-based products.
Then how do you make money?
We have a simple management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Your clients really come first then, huh?
Yes, we make them a top priority by getting to know their finances, family, health, lifestyle, and more.
Wow, maybe we are different.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Meteorologist Chase Ward, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. Chime in on relevant topics with NBC 10's Ask the Arklamiss. Just scan the QR code or go to myarklamiss.com to see how your answer affects the outcome in real time. Sponsored by Guerrero & Guerrero, the injury attorney. Just call 6 million. The latest local news is always a click away at myarklamiss.com. NBC 10 News at 5 continues.
A Franklin Parish High School senior is proving you're never too young to leave a footprint on your community. As Tammy Arthur tells us, Ellie Rogers' 4-H service project will not only help families in need across the world, it will also help folks right here at home.
Well, he's just a high school student in Franklin Parish, but his footprint is growing inside the community. I'm going to introduce you to Eli Rogers, a 4-H member who's collecting thousands of shoes, and he is making a difference, one step at a time. It started as a simple service project for 4-H, collect some shoes, help a few people. But for Franklin Parish High School senior Eli Rogers, it's turned into something much bigger. Last year, he collected more than 3,000 pairs of shoes. This year, he's hoping to do that and more.
If we get our goal of 100 bags of 25 pairs of shoes, Funds to Orgs is going to come pick those up right after November 30th. Send them off to developing countries, just like I said.
Eli is partnering with Funds to Orgs, a for-profit organization that takes donated shoes and sends them to developing countries, giving small business owners there a chance to earn a living by reselling them. Every bag of shoes Eli collects helps change lives across the globe. And Funds to Orgs also gives back a portion of the proceeds to Franklin Parish 4-H.
Last year, the money we raised about $1,400. $1,000 of that went to 4-H scholarships, and he used some of the other funds to fix up the Baskin Blessing box and also to get a whole new bed for a foster family.
Tell me why you came here today.
I've been to Eli.
Even young Johan is learning the meaning of service and giving back to his community. Rogers says 4-H has allowed him to walk out his faith and live his life in service to others.
Thanks so much.
Gently used shoes with no holes in them are accepted at the 4-H office or at Franklin Parish High School through November 30th. This is literally a mission with heart and soul.
This can be a lot of trouble. It's taken away from other things you could be doing as a teenager. Why do it?
It's for Jesus, for the one who sent me and for the one out there who needs to have a touch from him.
I'm Tammy Arender with stories that matter on your ArkLaMiss News Source.
You can also drop off shoe donations at the Baskin Town Hall through November 30th. Weather's next. Meteorologist Elizabeth Temple is here. She'll have your full forecast on NBC 10 News at 5 continues.
Meteorologist Chase Ward, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News Today. She's back, and now exclusively on Fox 14 News.
I am so happy to be back delivering the news to you.
See Judy Wagner weeknights at 6:30 and 9 on Fox 14 News, your ArkLaMiss News Source.
With depression, it feels like every day you're just going through the motions. But what if you could get your go back?
Go with Auvelity.
Auvelity worked fast. Some saw relief in as early as 1 week. And Auvelity lasted. On average, significant relief was seen at 6 weeks. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in young adults. Tell your doctor about sudden changes to mood, thoughts, or behavior. Don't take Auvelity if you have a history of seizure, eating disorder, or have abruptly stopped drinking alcohol or taking benzodiazepines, barbiturates, or anti-seizure medicine. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Don't take if you are allergic to dextromethorphan, bupropion, or any of the ingredients in Auvelity. Don't take with MAOIs. High blood pressure, manic episodes, serious eye problems, and dizziness can occur. Report all medicines you take to avoid a life-threatening condition. Don't take Auvelity if you are or may become pregnant. Side effects can include dizziness, headache, diarrhea, feeling sleepy, dry mouth, sexual function problems, and excessive sweating. Ask your provider about Auvelity.
Go with Auvelity.
Is there a customer outside your business? You'd see him coming if Johnson Advanced Cleaning cleaned your windows. Johnson Advanced Cleaning. We don't cut corners, we clean them.
I'm Morris Park. Listen to these results. $12 million, $3.9 million, $9.8 million, $7 million, $4.4 million. All recovered in the last few years. Now you know.
The latest local news is always a click away at myarklamiss.com. Razorback fans, get the latest scoop on all Arkansas Razorback athletics on Pig Trail Nation. Weekdays on NBC 10 News. First at 4. Sponsored by Holt Auto Group. Sports Director Zach Richardson. Weeknights on NBC 10 News. Storm Tracker Doppler Radar. Sponsored by Homeland Bank. And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Elizabeth Temple.
Starting out with the look from the live Storm Tracker Doppler radar. Nothing to discuss right now after that cold front made its way through. It was a rather dry front. I know a lot of our neighbors off to the east saw a few severe storms, especially this afternoon across southern Georgia, but here sitting very nice and dry. We're also cooling off heading into this afternoon, mainly sitting in the low to mid 50s. Monroe is still at 58, Ruston 56, 51 up in Monticello. Those dew points, however, are the main story. It is very dry outside across the region with those dew points in the upper 20s to low 30s. And when you combine this with our breezier winds this afternoon, as you can see, between maybe 10 to 15 mile an hour sustained winds, we have had a few gusts up to 20 to 25. We do have an issue, especially through tomorrow afternoon, for some fire weather danger. So of course, as we continue to monitor it, just make sure no outdoor burning. That is highly discouraged, at least until we add a little bit more humidity into the air. Now, as we look forward to the rest of the overnight hours, expecting our first freeze for a lot of the region. As you can see, freeze warnings out for the entire ArkLaMiss region in the western half and through southern Arkansas. That is only in through early tomorrow morning, but we have had it extended for the western half of the region to last through tomorrow night as well. So likely going to see those sub-freezing temperatures, so just make sure that you're taking the extra precautions for your outdoor plants as well as your outdoor pipes as well, to make sure that all of those are safe as we head into the overnight hours. But not really much to talk about on the satellite. We saw some of those clouds move through this afternoon, seeing snow up to our north and northeast right now associated with that same system that had made its way through. As we head into the next few days, likely not going to see much of a change in the weather as far as the sky or the clouds go. Going to stay extra clear throughout the afternoon hours tomorrow, continuing to stay clear as we head into Tuesday. But then as we head into Wednesday, we are going to see a very drastic warm up, unfortunately back to above average into the mid 70s. After the cool weekend, it is going to be quite the bit of a change, and then we'll see maybe a little bit more as far as the cloud cover goes heading into the back half of the week. And then as we head into Thursday as well, you can see the clouds are here to stay. So of course we will keep you posted, but we are looking at our next rain chances heading into this weekend. Possibly a few storms are possible, but we'll continue to monitor it as we head into the later portions of this week. But overnight, going to be very chilly in the upper 20s to low 30s across the region with that freeze potential. Going to stay clear and quiet. Daytime highs tomorrow only getting into the upper 40s to low 50s. A lot of sunshine on the breezier side as well, so it's going to make it feel a little bit colder than it actually is outside. I know a lot of people may enjoy that, may not enjoy it. So definitely take advantage of that before we do eventually warm up heading into the back half of this week. You can see from 62 on Tuesday to the mid 70s by Wednesday, continuing to stay warm heading into the rest of this weekend. And then as we head, or it's the rest of this week, and then as we head into this weekend, we'll see another system move through as we head into Saturday night, into Sunday morning, and then we will slightly cool off heading into Sunday. Hey, Freddie.
ArkLaMiss Most Wanted, Wednesday on NBC 10 News at 10.
Election night in America, and News Nation with Decision Desk HQ was first to call the key races.
Decision Desk HQ way out in front. We are first because DDHQ is the best.
Plus, live, unbiased election analysis and insight.
Candidate quality matters, message matters.
We've been the first to call all the races.
When you need to know first, trust News Nation and Decision Desk HQ. The fastest and most accurate election results anywhere. News Nation. News for all Americans.
We're here to empower you, not the insurance company. You decide how your car's repaired. Whether it's a precise manufacturer-certified repair or a budget-conscious plan, we tailor to your needs. And our lifetime warranty, that's been in place for over 40 years, even when insurance companies don't back repairs directly. At Parker Auto Body, it's not about being expensive, it's about doing it right. Because safety, quality, and your peace of mind are worth it.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Work at 0% APR plus $3,100 total value on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, current eligible GMC owners get an additional $3,500 purchase allowance.
Our love was a chance encounter.
Imagine a world where cancer doesn't exist.
We're working toward it every day. The most advanced cancer-fighting technology in the world, including nuclear oncology and proton therapy, is right here at Willis-Knighton. Here to do a world of good. Willis-Knighton. Care to change your world.
Welcome back in, everyone, and happy Sunday. Well, it wasn't too happy for our LSU Tigers. They fell to Alabama 20-9 in the game where, Shaw, obviously the run game was kind of the story, or lack thereof. There wasn't a run game for this team, and it plagued them, you know, getting in the red zone so many times and not really capitalizing, but they weren't able to move the ball. This was still a one-possession game for the majority of it, but they just had nothing to go for them in the run game on the ground, and it kind of played them in the passing game. And speaking of the passing game, that was a big story when Garrett Nussmeier was benched. What did we see out of that situation?
Yeah, I think what we saw is that we might have a quarterback controversy brewing in Baton Rouge. Garrett Nussmeier just did not look great out there today. He looked like he was holding on to the ball too long, maybe staying on reads too long, and not really helping his offense move the ball. So in the second half, Coach Frank Wilson in his first game made a huge decision to turn to Van Buren, and like you said earlier, it didn't really look much different. Van Buren does have his legs, and you saw them try to roll him out of the pocket, get him on QB run some more, but we'll see what happens in the coming weeks. I think that when you have a guy as highly touted as Garrett Nussmeier, it's going to be hard to bench him, and you wonder what the locker room thinks, but if Van Buren's going to help you win, then maybe the direction you have to go. But at the end of the day, with the quarterback struggles, with the running back struggles, Coach Frank Wilson said that he really loved how his team fought, and in his first game, that's what he was most proud of.
Yeah, I like the way our team played. I like the way our team prepared. I was hurt for our players. They wanted to win. I wanted them to have that, to savor that, to have that moment, and so I hurt for them. They were extremely disappointed in the locker room because they prepared so hard and so well. And so the key was to let them know, pick your chin up, hold your head high, and we'll continue to build off of this, that there is no disappointment. Although, unfortunately, we didn't get the win, the way you played mattered most. You look at us in our preparation, you look at us in pregame, you look at how we played this game. That wasn't a team that had quit in them. That wasn't a team that was submissive or not willing to fight back. It just wasn't our day, unfortunately, to capitalize or to win the football game. But I thought our kids handled the 2 weeks well, and I thought they did some things well. When you're playing against a team like this and you have opportunities, you have to seize the moment, and we fell short on doing that.
Well, you got to agree with him on one thing. This team definitely did fight Saturday night, but also facing an uphill battle, a new coach, and facing the number 4 team in the country. But they will be looking to bounce back and gain some confidence against another rival back at home against the Arkansas Razorbacks. But obviously they weren't the only team that went down. You know, obviously y'all take us through a couple of our teams back home.
Yeah, we had the La Tech Bulldogs. They took on Delaware today, and they fell in that matchup 25-24. But on the other side of things, you had the Grambling State Tigers taking on Bethune-Cookman, and they were able to get a big win in that one with a 4-string quarterback. They won that one 31-23. Yeah, they played pretty well.
They won the game and they won the fight. That's all I got to say.
Well, ending on some light news for our Grambling State Tigers, a great win for them, and that's going to do it today for the Score. Thank you all for tuning in.
Stay alert with the NBC 10 Barron Weather app, sponsored by Bayou Kubota.
Hi, I'm Tammy Arinder. I believe every headline has a heartbeat. Join me for Stories That Matter, where I shine a light on ordinary people doing extraordinary things, changing lives, defying odds, and inspiring us all.
At Jim Taylor Buick GMC, we bring our A-game every day, delivering a home run experience for you. Like the thrill of sinking the game-winning shot or finding just the right vehicle for you. Whatever drives you when you shop with Jim Taylor, we put you in the starting lineup. Visit us online at JimTaylorBuickGMC.com or in Monroe, where we are professional grade, and we never stop working for you.
Are your floors sagging? Do you have cracks in your walls? Do your doors and windows stick? The middle of your floor has structural piers. It's only a matter of time before these supports fail and cost you thousands of dollars to repair. Let us repair your floors with our patented Smart Jack system. Say goodbye to crooked, unstable floors. Call Level Tech Foundation and Concrete Repair today for a free inspection. Proudly serving the Arklamas.
Attention, attention. The Black Friday sale isn't just one day in November. It's now every day at Billy Woods Automax. That's right. Billy Woods Automax has drastically reduced its prices on all quality cars, trucks, and SUVs, so you can start saving now. Don't wait for just one day to save. Come find your next quality pre-owned vehicle and receive Black Friday savings every day at Billy Woods Automax. Stop by 12 Louisville Avenue in Monroe or visit BillyWoodsAutomax.com for our Black Friday everyday sale happening now.
Performance, adventure, freedom. From trucks to SUVs to pure performance, your Ford is here, ready when you are. Get your really good Billy Wood deal at Billy Wood Ford.
Jaden Maloney and Demetrius Gamble, weekday mornings on NBC 10 News.
Taking a look at the 7-day forecast tonight, expecting a lot of us to be below freezing. It'll definitely feel like that everywhere when you factor in the wind, and daytime highs tomorrow struggling to reach the low 50s. A lot of us probably won't even reach 50 degrees, especially in our South Arkansas counties. We'll continue to stay below average heading into Tuesday. A lot of sunshine, but unfortunately that dip in the jet stream moves out of the way to warm us up very, very fast back into the mid to upper 70s to